beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit, boy.
For real. So I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet.
Ski mask and all that.
Loud,
we got the whole hood over there.
about.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get f***ed up over here. What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Fight him, bro. Because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes the shit look better than what it is.
Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis is now officially happening. After weeks filled with speculation, canceled matchups, and non-stop discussion, Tank has made his decision clear. He's walking away from the Lamont Roach fight and preparing to face one of boxing's fastest-rising undefeated contenders, Keyshawn Davis. This matchup is being viewed as a major moment for the sport. Two unbeaten fighters, one ring, and everything on the line. Tank has already revealed that 2026 is expected to be the final chapter of his boxing career, making every upcoming fight more important than ever.
After next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
With heavy criticism surrounding the planned bout against Roach, Tank appeared determined to give fans a much bigger challenge. Facing Keyshawn Davis sends a clear message that he's ready for a high-level showdown.
What do you think of the announcement of the Gervonta Davis Roach fight?
I think that, you know, it's had a lot of criticism, but it's not a bad fight. You know, Lamont Roach is a world champion. He's smaller than Gervonta Davis. The problem is not many people are aware of who he is or his ability. But he can fight. I don't think it's a huge fight, but not a terrible one.
This change didn't happen out of nowhere. There's been plenty of tension behind the scenes, and the road to this fight has been filled with controversy. Now the attention shifts to how everything unfolded, what both fighters stand to gain, and why this matchup could become one of boxing's biggest events. Truthfully, the planned fight between Tank and Lamont Roach failed to create major excitement online. Even though Roach is respected for his talent and toughness, he doesn't carry the same mainstream attention. For a star like Gervonta Davis, many fans believe there were stronger and more exciting options available.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fighter in our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight.
Since revealing that 2026 could be the final year of his career, Tank has faced growing pressure to deliver the major fights fans have been asking for.
And then you hope Tank, I know he's announced that he's retiring at the end of 2025. I don't know if you believe that or not, but
I don't know. I thought he was very sincere. You know, I mean, like sometimes the hunt
fed up with,
maybe, but boxing can do that to you, I think, in general. So I think that maybe he wants to do something different with his life. We can only look after our own, and that's Shakur Stevenson. And for me, Schofield, Zepeda, Tank. That's the plan for 2025. And if we were to do that, I think Shakur against Tank is one of the best fights in boxing. Two unbelievable.
Following his knockout wins against Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, fans were expecting Tank to face elite names such as Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. A matchup with Roach simply didn't bring the same level of excitement, star appeal, or pay-per-view interest. Tank even hinted that there may be an even stronger opponent available than Shakur.
Your fight can still happen, but after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why do you think about retiring? For what? Okay. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
face? Looking
face?
more better than him. Who that? Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You rather fight Keyshawn?
Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football.
Reports began circulating that the planned Tank versus Roach matchup was struggling to generate strong ticket sales. Fans made their opinions clear, saying they preferred a major blockbuster fight instead of a tactical battle against a respected underdog. Tank seemed to take that reaction seriously and shifted toward a matchup the audience was far more excited to see. Keyshawn Davis.
Well, you stole the show. You know, I know it's, you know, you're the main event. You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, you know, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay.
So, why is Keyshawn Davis considered such a massive challenge? He's far more than just another unbeaten prospect. Many already view him as one of the brightest rising stars in boxing today.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know.
At only 24 years old, Keyshawn has quickly built a strong reputation through his incredible hand speed, slick movement, and fearless attitude inside the ring. The Olympic silver medalist remains undefeated as a professional and has spent months challenging the top fighters in the division.
He come away, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying,
the biggest difference is that Keyshawn has backed up his words with dominant performances. He's continued defeating opponents, rising through the rankings, and building momentum as one of boxing's future stars. Now he finally has the opportunity to face the fighter many consider the top name in the division. For Keyshawn, this isn't just another big fight. It's a defining moment in his career. A win over Tank would do more than grab attention. It would instantly push him into superstardom as one of the sport's leading faces. With Tank approaching the final stretch of his career, Keyshawn is clearly aiming to take over the spotlight and claim the top spot in boxing.
I feel like I beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's in a cruise. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
This rivalry wasn't built in a day. It developed over time through months of interviews, call-outs, media rumors, and growing tension between both sides. Each fighter has openly expressed frustration toward the other, keeping the hype building steadily. What makes this matchup interesting is that beneath all the trash talk and tension, there still appears to be a quiet layer of respect hidden under the rivalry.
Even Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there we go right here.
Keyshawn has consistently made it clear that he believes Gervonta's reign at the top is coming to an end. For him, this isn't just about proving himself. It's about signaling a new era in boxing. Meanwhile, Tank has brushed him off as just another young contender trying to build a name off his reputation. But underneath that dismissal, there's still an understanding that Keyshawn represents a real and serious threat.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude, little dwarf. Ooh.
Keyshawn Davis recently turned heads with a dominant showing against Gustavo Lemos. Although the bout was scheduled as a lightweight fight, it quickly turned one-sided and turned into a clear mismatch inside the ring. Lemos, who came in over the weight limit by more than 6 pounds and held a noticeable size advantage, was expected by some to pose a challenge. However, Keyshawn completely took control with his speed, technique, and power. He dropped Lemos 3 times in the second round, forcing the referee to step in and stop the contest.
It was over by 6.4 pounds at the weigh-in. He was all that's a left counter from Davis, and down goes Lemos. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. And backwards. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Lemos is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots. And that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's going to pay the price. And boy, did Lemos pay the price.
The atmosphere in Norfolk, Virginia, was electric as fans in Keyshawn's hometown watched their rising star put on a statement performance and secure a dominant, emphatic finish.
Weak ass nigga, man.
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like they literally could have got taken out today. The devil didn't want this to happen, but look what happened. It was still a glorious night. I told y'all it's gonna be a movie. What is the
After his victory, Keyshawn wasted no time turning up the pressure. He immediately called out Gervonta "Tank" Davis, even saying, "Hey Tank, knock knock," making it clear he wants that fight next. Keyshawn is fully focused on stepping in with one of boxing's biggest names and continues using every chance he gets to put himself directly in Tank's spotlight.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title is definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
For Tank, this matchup is about protecting his dominance at the top. He's the more established name, a proven champion, and a fighter accustomed to headlining major pay-per-view events. A victory over Keyshawn would shut down any talk of him avoiding rising contenders and further reinforce his position as one of boxing's biggest stars.
Like I said before, every time he has came to me, when I say who you want to fight, it doesn't matter. So he don't pick and choose. So if y'all want to criticize anybody, criticize me, or criticize Leonard Ellaby, or criticize whoever, but don't criticize the fighters.
For Keyshawn, this represents a true breakout opportunity. Defeating Tank would instantly elevate him into superstardom and send a message across the entire lightweight division. It's his chance to show he's far more than a promising prospect. He's a legitimate contender for the top of the sport.
Little dude, little dwarf, Oopa Loopa, little light-skinned dude. I'm not chasing you. Tiafimo is running from me. I'm not chasing you, Tiafimo. Who else? I'm not trying.
And Keyshawn shouldn't be overlooked here. He's not just another underdog stepping up in competition. After his dominant second-round finish against Gustavo Lemos, his confidence is at an all-time high, and he's already proven he can deal with opponents who have a size advantage.
Know that Keyshawn Davis is ready to step into the ring with one of those guys and fight for a world title?
Truth be told, Brian, I literally just got off the phone. I just hung up the phone with Shakur saying I gotta do an interview with you. And I'm like, cool, what you think? Like, because I'm a person that...
On top of that, Keyshawn has never hidden his focus on Tank. This is a matchup he's been building toward for a long time, and it feels like everything he's done has been leading to this moment.
When Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring,
I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract. But if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude. Little dwarf. Oopa loopa.
Adding even more heat to the situation, reports suggest that Floyd Mayweather has gotten involved to assist Keyshawn Davis in his preparation for a potential showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the kind of move you can imagine didn't sit well with Tank at all. This isn't just about training anymore, it feels personal. Floyd Mayweather and Tank Davis have had a strained relationship for years. What once looked like a mentor-protege bond eventually fell apart, with Tank criticizing Floyd for being too controlling, while Floyd has suggested that Tank lacked discipline and loyalty.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel. And he said, this is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you. He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was told at the time.
Now, with Floyd Mayweather seemingly backing Keyshawn's side, it's clear he's not just supporting a rising talent, but also putting himself on the opposite side of his former protege, Tank. Originally, the Tank versus Lamont Roach fight was expected to carry real stakes, not because Roach was a major star, but because of his technical ability and in-ring skill set.
So easy when he fought Frank Martin.
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's your game plan for the fight?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Roach might not bring the same hype as Keyshawn Davis, but he's still regarded as a tricky and dangerous fighter who could have created real problems for Tank inside the ring.
But just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
On the other side, a Tank versus Keyshawn Davis fight brings far more hype, headlines, and explosive potential, turning it into a true blockbuster attraction. While Roach was viewed more as a quiet, dangerous threat, Keyshawn brings intensity, confidence, and promotion-friendly energy that helps sell the event. This shift feels less about technical matchmaking and more about legacy, entertainment value, and overall impact on the sport.
Watch it, but I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so you know he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
he beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe to give him a good ass spanking.
That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.